Hello and welcome to episode number 11 of this Let's Play Workers and Resources Soviet Republic here at HanniballNOR's channel. So last episode we figured out that we had a little bit of a fueling problem here, and I do think we're going to be removing some of these stations here. Yeah, I think we will. We have, see here, this one I kind of would like to move maybe up here, just so they don't go down here and take up space here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna be removing a little bit of the path here and get a proper snapping point in here. And ooh, are we gonna be? Maybe we'll bring it up a little bit. Which means we're gonna need a snapping point here. Like so. And then we'll put down you. And it's not a gas station. It is a feeder. So let's plop that one down here. And then I do think we're gonna be... Let's build another house. Yes. We're gonna need you to go and deliver fuel in here. And then let's see here. What can we take away? This one here, we're gonna be taking away. This one here we'll keep for sake of all of these. That one, I don't think we need that one or that one. Probably gonna need this one. Probably. Maybe. So we'll keep that one for now at least. This one we definitely don't need to keep. That one we could keep. And that one we could keep. And all the small clinics and fire station, police station, horse veterinary, fire station, and construction office, they can all go and do the thing. But we probably also gonna have to do it here. Also, are we delivering alcohol? Yes. Well, we kind of don't need to do that, and we probably also don't need to deliver fabric. Yeah, there's the alcohol. And what is that? Fabric for the carpenter workshop. I think we'll set up a dedicated line for that. Also, we do have people delivering stuff out there. So I think maybe that could be good. So let's not pick up any of that. Basically, we have a lot of things that need crops. So that could be a little bit interesting. Speaking of crops, how are we doing here? I think we might want... You know what we can do? We can probably increase the amount of... excuse me? People that goes to work in the clothing factory. We should have plenty of people, right? I hope so. How many horses do we have? We have one. I also wonder if we should... if we only have one. I think we'll take this off for now. I don't think we need more of them at the moment. Maybe. We'll see later down the line. But horses we're gonna need a lot of. So we're gonna need 2 horses per wagon. And we're probably gonna be utilizing all of this plus a little bit more. Kind of thought that we were kind of profitable, but maybe we aren't. And they are dealing with the fires quite effectively, I would say. So, good news there. I am also tempted to remove. You know, let's try and clean up a little bit here. Let's remove the things that we kind of don't need or use. So let's say, for example, this one. Those could be we're gonna use them later, but for now, I don't think we will. We'll just remove you. Any other that are empty? Nope. Let's see here. You are on fire. Oh no. Shopping center is on fire. Well, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Man, I wonder how many... Because there is like a little food shop here as well, isn't there? Like a kiosk. A grocery kiosk. So that can hold 24 people. That is... It's actually pretty decent. For only having 2 workers. It would be nice if we had like a kiosk that sells, I don't know, clothing. Maybe. Yeah, I don't think we need... I don't think we need... to have a kiosk for food yet. But who knows? One thing that is for sure is we're gonna need... Yeah, we're definitely gonna need more horses. Yeah, I think that is... we have 2 horses now, so let's get you. Let's get a... Did we do this? Was it just me thinking about it? Okay, and then we'll get a depot, but a technical office here. And then you can connect back to here. So they don't have to travel that far when we tell them to go. You should go... You should probably go and get more fabrics. Yep. And then we can start you. And how is the house coming along? It is kind of coming along nicely. We are kind of getting some hiccups here, and I think I know what the problem is. It is this thing here. Are you still getting... food in here? That shouldn't be... That shouldn't be happening. There we go. So let's remove that one now. And we'll remove that. Let's see here. Are you guys out? Yes. So we'll demolish you. And you still have a little bit. This is... Alright. Should go in here, and hopefully we will... Yeah, this is kind of like a problem and a half, isn't it? I think we'll remove this one as well. This is horse feeder 2. Horse feeder 2. Because they are kind of... This is causing a ruckus. Not sure where you're going, but yeah, there's no stuff that needs to be delivered here. Which means we can also remove this road here, right? Yeah. And a couple of roads here and there. And also here. This one is now empty as well. So we can remove that road, and we can also remove that road. Yeah, we shouldn't have had any like large things kind of close to the roundabout here. As it does generate a little bit of traffic. You can see here it is not good, I would say. I think later down the line we're going to be building 2 fuel stations here, or horse feeders here. Speaking of horse feeders, we have one. And we need to sell more clothing, I think. Right, what's the new house? Let's keep an eye out on that. We must be making money, right? Right, we're almost having another horse here. Well, we should be able to... Come on. There we go. But we should be able to... I think fabrics is kind of still... kind of where we need to invest. Even though it's going to cost us more, but... Yeah, next 2 horses we're going to send on the clothing, I think. As it seems like, unless there is some sort of traffic clog down here. No. Seems like we're doing all right. But yeah, definitely more fabrics is needed. And are people gonna move into this house or what? Another thing that would have been great, and that would have been to make some... Oh, there we go. We've got some people moving in. Good. You're gonna live here, and we'll do that. Then we can close that window. We still are kind of in the phase where I'm a little bit worried about not having enough being delivered here. Speaking of, how are we doing on fuel? This could potentially be an issue. So they're eating, what? 10, 11. Yeah, this is not good. Yeah, we desperately need more fuel deliveries. I'm kind of tempted to set that up as a route. But we also gonna need more crops to go in here to the horse feeders. To the horse breeders. Gosh, words hard sometimes. But yeah, it definitely seems like we're gonna be sending the next wagon to deliver clothing, so we can so we don't fill up the internal storage area, because then we're just wasting workers. Are we kind of at the point where we're profitable? Nope. I think we're gonna do another one for fabrics. I think that would be smart. How many people do we have working here now? We have 31 people. Yeah. And we are struggling to get rid of all the clothing we are making here, which is initially a good thing. So that means that we won't have the pickup trucks sitting and waiting down here. But the fabric situation seems to be... Let's see, here comes a couple of them. Because you can only carry, what, 0.60? Yeah. How much is that? That is 400 rubles per wagon. Still 0. We're doing fine on heat, and we're doing fine on food. And we did build... Yeah, people are liking this area, which is nice, I think. Still a little bit concerned about the whole aspect with the regards to the horse food. Should be fine, right? And then we also had one out here. Should we... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Where is this? Can we remove you? Yes. Okay, so you're now Ponygrad. Custom house. Nice. Nice, nice. And still waiting for more horses. I kind of have been thinking maybe we should have used... Now, do they have like a... They added in the old food factory, right? The small one. Which is not very highly polluting. But you're gonna need to have direct access to water, right? Well, there are no... Huh. They're just gonna be able to use the water from the substation here. So maybe food would have been a valid industry in the beginning. Right, get those crops in there, my friends. Need all of them. And let's see here. We definitely need to get another horse delivering clothing. Definitely. Onigrad. I think that maybe we wouldn't have needed this one here. With the way we have set things up. Also, what are we doing with regards to science? A little bit. 2 horses, alright. 2 horses, and you're gonna go and deliver clothing. I do think we'll take another one of these and put it on the coal wagon. I'm not like 100% convinced that we actually have enough. So, see, it's down to 42. It's just, I think we're fine, but better safe than sorry, right? You are... Yeah, you have like a 6-ton internal storage, so that shouldn't be a problem. But I wonder if we will go over the line here and meet for the prison. I think we'll do that here, since we only have 1 vehicle coming in here. Is there anything else we could have done differently here? Except for getting more horses feeding the horse breeders, or you know, giving the crops to the horse breeders, maybe. But we are really struggling with emptying out the warehouse. Maybe we have to put the next horse on clothing line. That could potentially be. Yeah, we have 3 tons, so it's building up as well. So we definitely need more. How are we doing? Not a single horse yet. And how are we doing with regards to living space? We have... we should be fine, but I kind of wonder if we should... Let's just get another house here. I mean... the more the merrier, right? Yes. Right, is that a whole bunch of grain coming in here? Well, not enough. So you carry what? 1? No, not even 1 ton. So we need 13 deliveries per horse. Oof. Yeah, that's gonna be it's gonna be a bit and a half, isn't it? So let's just see here. Any interesting messages here? No. So let's demolish that. And we're doing what's going on here? a little hiccup in the system. I'm kind of tempted to make this a one-way road, and we can do this by just building like a little segment here. Should we do it? Can we make it smaller? No. It's gonna be freaking expensive. Nah, we will wait. I mean, it's not necessary yet, but it probably will be necessary later down the line when we kind of fill up this road with horses. We're doing 74% for another horse. And we are kind of keeping up. Should we instead bring another horse into the grain factory here, stud farm? Let's do that. That means we're going to be waiting less for new horses. Yeah. Seems like a plan. Seven tons we can store. 7.5 ton we can store here. Yeah, this is fine, I guess. Will we plan out anything else? How many workers were there in that food factory, by the way? 30 workers. I kind of feel like this would have been a good idea. We could have placed it, like, somewhere here. Just trying to see if we can... We can also have it in here. No, because we don't have water access up here. Could definitely place it here, but we definitely don't have enough money to build this, right? 6 window. It's not that bad either. But I would have loved to have had this a little bit closer to... the border here, so we don't have to send that many horses with crops. So how is this coming along? This is almost done. Still waiting for more horses, and money is definitely not on our side here. Yeah, this little area here, is that going to be a problem for us? I kind of don't think so. That was a house, wasn't it? Yep, so we need to keep that one up. We need to keep that one up. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be skipping ahead a couple of months, maybe a couple of years. Because I think the only thing we kind of need to do now is kind of filling out the amount of horses we need here and kind of build houses as we go. So it is now May 6th of May 1931, and we'll get back when something interesting is happening, because right now we're just waiting for horses and money, basically. So yeah, I'll see you in a little while, I guess. Okay, so we gonna have a little bit of a problem. Yeah, it is actually related to heat, but yeah, we are going to reconstruct this, which brings this down to 70% productivity, which, I don't know, we're gonna need to figure out a way to deal with this. Now, I have set up the building up to high priority, so hopefully they're gonna be quick. I also removed a couple of those free feeding stations up here. We are also waiting for people to move into that house, and I think there is... Is there another house here that we... Maybe not. Well, at least we're waiting for people to move into this house, but yeah, look at that. Yeah, happiness is plummeting. Yeah, this could be a major issue. 75% happiness already. Yeah, it's gonna be a busy day for the doctor, I would believe. There is nothing we can do about this other than just ride out the storm. Do we even want to see how cold it is in the different houses? Not very good. Not very good at all. But there we go. Hopefully we're gonna be finishing this rather quickly. 50% happiness. And we have lost quite a lot of people already. Well, that should hopefully bring the heat back up. Yep. It does. Okay, so we're gonna need to figure out a fair solution. Because 47% happiness, that is it's no good. Well, at least the houses are heating up now, and could take a while before they... Gosh, did we lose 100 people this time? This year. Yep. Yep, we did. So we have 100 people down, and well, that's no good. Yeah, 100 people down. Well, the good news is that this is going to be a brand new apartment for a while. I think we're going to be doing that and cancel it, just because this is not going to be in use for a very long time. When it comes to our economy, it's not doing well. We had some green numbers here and there, and we are still in, well, 1932. What was it? April 1931 we started. But yeah, not great, not great. Let's see if there is anything else here. Yeah, of course, we're going to be rebuilding everything here. That is nice. That is nice. I'm trying to think what we could have done different. Of course, with the same house rules. Because we spent quite a lot of money building these, right? They are kind of expensive, the road cargo stations. I believe. Yeah, they're 10 tons of steel. Yeah, is there anything we could have done different? I mean, we could have picked another industry, but that just means that we had to buy clothing for a very expensive portion. But yeah, it looks like happiness is slowly creeping back up. I mean, we can't just... I was kind of thinking maybe we could place a small heating station here, but that means we're going to need to set up another route, and I kind of don't like that idea. But I don't think it's much extra that we need to keep our people warm during those times. Are we still dropping like crazy? We're still dropping like crazy, and so is our money. So hopefully our happiness and our productivity can go up a little bit again, so we can make money. Also, we're not doing any studying, so let's do that. Let's also study a little bit. Man, money is really, really, really disappearing quickly here. And I think it is because that people are so unhappy they are not productive and such. It's kind of why we can see we are filling up the storage we have for fabrics. We bump that up a little bit more, maybe. Well, at least you get to see this disaster. But it's so bad that it could potentially be... a game breaker. Or a game end... yeah, game ender. I don't understand how we are using so much money. What are we using? 4,000. Yeah, we're not using anything other than fabrics. We just need to get our productivity back. Have people to forget about that whole ordeal with the cold winter. Yeah. So let's try and think what we could have done. I was kind of thinking maybe we could have another one here, but we definitely don't have the money for that. That is going to cause way too much pollution. Yeah, is this the end? Could be. I mean, everything is going not in our direction. Vehicle. We also have quite a lot of horses. Let's send one of them at least to pick up more clothing. And just hope for the best, I guess. Are we done with all the reconstruction, by the way? Yeah, it seems like it. Does have 2 horses, right? Yep. Right. How is the clinic going? People are like not dying at the hospital at least, so that's nice. We might be bracing for another terrible winter when the wear and tear of this one goes back up. How the heck should we deal with that? So, what if we used a small heating plant down here? Like so, right? Get out of the way a little bit. Which we definitely cannot afford at the moment. But we could theoretically have had you over here. Can we get... Do we have water down here? Not quite. But yeah, let's say we put a small heating station here. That is 100 and... Yeah, and then we could have them offload, let's say, all of the coal here, and then they will go and offload... Let's say 80% of the coal they offload here, and 20% they offload here. I think kind of that is what we're gonna have to do. Is money going back up? And we were kind of going up with regards to the money production. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to. So this this thing here needs to go. And small heating. So now we're not going to be building this. It's just a plan. It's just a plan. So we will probably just use this. Why? When this is... We're probably gonna have to use it all the time, I would imagine. That is a little bit unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is. So that will basically offload, hopefully, offload some of the heat that this guy here is producing. But it does kind of seem like our money is kind of coming back. Happiness is coming back. People are, of course, not coming back. We need to have a look at here. We have 30. Yeah, we have room for very many people. So, due to that little unfortunate event, we kind of got set back a little bit. So, there's 69% happiness. Nice. But yeah, I think I'll do another little cut just so we don't have to sit here and wait for us to kind of restock our population. Oh, look at that, snow disappears. So yeah, still doing quite a lot of reconstruction. No, just the cinema, which is destroying our economy completely. We should theoretically get another wagon here to send clothing. Yeah, we are living way too close to the border here. Bankruptcy. But yeah, I think when happiness get back to 80% or so, things are going to be a little bit better. Another thing that I kind of would have liked to have done is here, and this is just going to be for visual effects. We're going to be doing something similar here. Make this into a gravel patch. So we'll be removing all of the asphalt here, like so. Can we do that? We could potentially do it here. All right, so we would like to have gravel. We're coming up to here, right? Then up here. Yep, and then we probably also would like this here to be so just like these. All right. Let's also do shopping center here. So I kind of feel like it's not necessary to have like a whole bunch of asphalt around here, is there? So gravel. Try to align this a little bit better. So like so. This also needs to be adjusted a little bit. Down to here. And we could theoretically surround this with some bricks if we like. Like so. Looks a little bit more less modern. We should also potentially do that with all these here. Can do that. We just need to align it with the area here. Like so. And we can do the same here. And I think maybe these also need to be surrounded by bricks. Like so. Maybe not, we need to this a little bit bigger. Is that possible? Oh, hello. Right. Like so, perhaps? And maybe we do need to have a little bit more gravel leading out here. Like so. Yeah. Looks a little bit unique and interesting. And seems like money is going up. Yep. Does that mean we would like to... The happiness is still not 100%, but it is what it is. I don't think we have enough money to build this. Just trying to think if there is any others we would like to do this with. Gravelize. Kind of would like to do it with all of these. Is that something we want to do? Well, at least kind of the worst sinners here are kind of dealt with. So, let's have a look at, all the... Let's some more, yeah. Let's get some more smart skis going. Yeah, that was terrible. But you know, old winters do stuff like that. I don't know. I think we'll keep this the way it is here. Small prison. So basically it's this one here. Prison and this that kind of need to be gravelized. Yeah. Don't think there is any other big patches of asphalt. We could. Let's do it. I don't think we need more than that. Do we? Didn't look nice. And yeah, I see there is like inches of asphalt in there. Okay. Then should we do the prison as well? Something like that. And I feel like it doesn't look that asphalty at the moment. And then we have this thing here. Is that it? No, there's some more here. That should do it. We'll just use a gravel. Oh, we probably need to do the entire thing here. Something like that. Let's kind of give a little trim here. Something like that. Does that look all right? Not 100%, but it's. I think it's better. It's not so so heavy on the asphalt. What are we doing for food, by the way? Food we are doing well with. I think we kind of did a good job there. And I think we'll also cancel the demolition on this guy. And yeah, that means the next thing we have to be building is a small heating plant. But I think that is going to be for next episode. Let's see if we can find a thumbnail for today. Let's say that could be the thumbnail. Yeah, that could be the thumbnail. So with that, my friends, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, will you kindly smash that like button? There should be a subscribe button, a comment section, all the good stuff you can find underneath the video. And all interactions go far, helping us fight that pesky YouTube algorithm. So yeah, until next time, take care and keep smiling.